Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. We got so much to deep dive into today. I don't even know where to start. It gets a little overwhelming. But before we get into all that, guys, head on over to carnivorebar.com. I'm going to start with that today. Carnivorebar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Use promo code BOXING to save 10% at checkout. That's carnivorebar.com. Carnivorebar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak with the convenience of a bar. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. I love this. I travel a lot, going to different fights, different things like that, and you don't want to eat out. You don't want to eat all the garbage. So you pack one of these. Two of these is a meal. And then you save 10% when you use boxing as the promo code at checkout. It becomes an inexpensive meal at that, and they're perfect. They're perfect meal replacement. You eat two all day, and I feel good to go. But that's carnivorebar.com, promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Boom. Yo, Rocket's in the building. What up, my man? What up, my man? What up, my man? We're gonna get back at it again. I want to stay your money, man. I don't want to lose y'all's confidence in me. So let's just keep grinding away. Let's keep getting that bag. Guys, head on over to patreon.com. That's patreon.com. Sign up for the Patreon. It's $5 a month. It's just $5 a month. Gets you the best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. That is now pinned. It's in the ticker below. Join the Patreon. Just $5 a month. $5 a month gets you the lock of the week. It gets you SW. I actually just dropped a lock on a Patreon today. Just gave you guys something that you can sink your teeth into and make a little bit more money on. We will have another lock of the week coming out shortly, probably on Thursday. I'll send y'all another lock. So just want to send you guys as many locks as possible. I want everyone to get rich. I want everyone to bring the house down. Let's get the bag, y'all. Let's get the bag, y'all. All right, I want to get into this. There's so much to get into. There are so many fights. There's so much boxing on the next 2 days. I can't even keep this straight. I don't know if you guys want to look at something specific. You guys tell me. There's just a lot to get into. Nunez 19-0. There's a pro box card this week as well. There's just Rocket says Riku Komanita is fighting Sunday champ. What do you think? These are two Japanese. I will get to him. I'm trying to get to one thing at a time. Yes, I will get to the Japanese fight, Rocket. I promise. Miron says it's 1:38 in the morning over in the UK. Appreciate the love, y'all. Thanks for staying up with me. Amadilov and Espinosa. We're gonna get into everything. What do you guys? Do you want me to start with the Connor Wallace? We got a pro box card. What do y'all want me to get into? I think Akichi Katsuma beats Palikte is what I'm trying to say. We'll get into it in just 1 second. Want your thoughts on Coley and Hughes fight? I've got. Yeah, I like Maxi Hughes. I like. I'm gonna get to the video on that, but I like Maxi Hughes in that fight for sure. So, I like Maxi Hughes. I like him on points. Obviously, I don't think Maxi Hughes is gonna knock anybody, but he's been on a run. He's a good fighter. I don't think much of Gary Coley, so I definitely like Maxi Hughes on points in that fight. Muscle says there's so many fights to juggle this week. I love it though. More money to be made. It's going to be a big week. All right, let's get into it. All right, first, tomorrow morning, Connor Wallace, Esmail Waleem. I think this is easy money. This is a showcase for Connor Wallace. I think Connor Wallace wins this going away. Connor Wallace at minus 1,200. I've made a parlay, and I'm going to let you guys know this is in my parlay. Easy money, Conor Wallace, homecoming fight. To me, this is no-brainer. Conor Wallace should win. The only question is stoppage or decision. Conor Wallace, 28 years old, entering his prime, 14-1, southpaw, coming off the big win over Papelbon. This is a kind of a step back fight. He had run off a bunch of knockouts in a row prior to the Papelbon fight. Pempelbon. Am I saying that correct? Really good fight, good performance. This, I believe, is a little bit of a step backwards. I like him a lot in this fight, so I would take Conor Wallace. I would definitely take Conor Wallace in that particular fight right there. Then we move over to the Pro Box card. Let's take a look at the Pro Box card itself. I'm going to pull up, and then we'll look at what's available on it. Because Pro Box. Sorry about that. Let me get the card itself pulled up, and we'll take a look at that. All right. Guys, I totally forgot about this card with everything that was going on. I forgot there was this card. It used to be twice a month. Now it's like once every 2 months or something. Unfortunately, we've just now got a ton of Pro Box cards. Let's take a look at the card first. Let's just pull up the card so I'm not mixing this up with the other 15 cards that are going on. So we got Jonathan Cardoso, Akitsuigi, Luis Nunez, and I think those are the only cards that we have. Dante Benjamin and Aaron Casper are not on this. Okay, this is what we got. All right, let's take a look at the card. So I already told you I like Conor Wallace. Easy money. Luis Nunez and Leonardo Baez. Baez is one of those guys. He's a savvy pro, savvy veteran. He fought Ray Vargas 3 years ago. That was his last fight. He's fought Jason Maloney. He's never really beat these guys, but he's fought them competitively. He fought them tough, but it's also been 3 years ago. So this is probably a nice little bet, a nice little parlay that you can add this to. Just a 2-leg parlay right there brings you down to minus 526. That ain't bad. That's not a bad little parlay. Luis Nunez is a nice little fighter. He's been out of the ring a while too. I want to say he's been on PBC cards, Dominican fighters. He's been in a lot of cards. We've seen him a lot. I think we've seen him perhaps on a Pro Box card before. But he's been out of the ring since April of 2008, so a year and a half plus he's been out of the ring. The last time he fought was, like I said, April 8th of 2023. He fought on the Sebastian Fundora Brian Mendoza card. That's how long he's been out of the ring. But he's a real high level prospect, undefeated guy. 19-0, Dominican fighter. I think this is a safe bet. 13 knockouts. He can punch a little bit. He's been just a little inactive. He's fought on a bunch of big cards. We've got to see him quite a bit. I would obviously take him to come fighting a guy who's been off 3+ years. Katsuma, yes. All right. Katsuma is fighting Aston Palikte. Aston Palikte is on the wall. Where is he? He's right over here. Oh, you guys can't see him. He's on the wall. Aston Palikte is a homie of mine. I liked him a lot stylistically. He was like the bantamweight or the super flyweight kind of Deontay Wilder, tall, long guy, power, all at the end of his punches, but was flawed mechanically, flawed defensively, and never really got over the highest level. He got to the highest level and had a draw with Kaz Ioka. Let me pull up the Ashton Palikte box record because he's lost 2 in a row now, and he's in his last 2 fights. He's had a real interesting career. Like I said, he's 23 knockouts, 28 fights. He's a big puncher. He's tall. He's long for the weight class. But he got a draw with Ioka in 6 years ago already. With Ioka, then lost to Ioka in 10th round of the fight. I thought he was winning. The judges disagreed, but Ioka had tracked him down and got him. Renz Rosia, he then lost an 8th round in the Philippines before winning a bunch of fights in a row and then losing to Maloney and Jose Salas, getting stopped by both of them in 3 and 4 rounds. It's not a good sign. He's been inactive for a year and a half again since that fight to Reyes, and now he's back. I would not expect too much from him. Katsuma Akitsugai, 11-0, not a puncher, not going to knock Palikte out, you wouldn't think. Did score a knockout in his last fight on Probox back in July. This is a fighter we like. Trains out of Japan now. Trains out of California now, originally from Japan. He beat my boy Gregory Morales back in 2022 in San Antonio. Gregory Morales, a Golden Boy prospect. So this is a good fighter. I would say if you guys wanted to parlay these 3 things, you probably feel good doing that. It's minus 435. Akatsuki, Nunez, and Conor Wallace. Look, this Cardoso Ramirez fight, I have my thoughts on this. I haven't done my research on it, so I'm not going to advise you guys on this. I think Cardoso wins this, but Cardoso is a knockout puncher from Brazil. Very good puncher. He lost to Juan Herites. Not sure how. He's run up a couple of wins since then. He fought a couple of times on Pro Box, being Jose Arellano. Adam Lopez, he got a split decision win off, which is the big win. I would feel confident betting on this fight. Jonathan Cardoso, but Eduardo Ramirez is a real live opponent. He's a rugged guy. You might want to lay off of it. I think Adam Lopez is much better than Eduardo Ramirez, and he beat Adam Lopez. If you guys are wondering who Eduardo Ramirez is, you've definitely seen him fight before. He's fought and lost to Isaac Cruz. He got stopped by Isaac Cruz in the second round. He also lost a one-sided fight to Mark Magsayo back in June, so not long ago. He's got a win over Miguel Mariaga. He's Isaac Avalon, Miguel Flores. He ran through that level of guy. He's a good fighter. This is a real fight. I think Cardoso is just a little too quick, a little too powerful, a little bit too athletic for him. So I'm going to go Cardoso, but that's a fight that you may want to lay off on. Let me get through some of these and we'll get back to it. I got Miran says, I got a 3-leg parlay, Hughes money line, Comanito money line, Curiel plus 365. Confident on that. Yeah, I like the first 2 legs. The third leg is much, much closer. That's the next video I'm finna do. I'm finna do Curiel and Rocha, just because I'm really, really interested. I'm really, really intrigued in that fight. I think Curiel and Curiel and Rocha is an excellent fight. I don't know where I'm at on that. I think Curiel's got a really good shot, but I like Rocha too. So I'm gonna do the video on that. I'm gonna chop that all down, break that all down, and then get you guys a video out on that. That will be out tomorrow. Today, I already have the McKenna Cutler video. That's ready to go. That's going to be dropped tonight as well. So you're going to get 2 videos today. You're going to get a video tomorrow. I'm just giving you guys video every day. And I'll come back with videos on Thursday and Friday. Not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get you about videos on both days. I want you guys to have as much as possible, as much ammunition ready to go. I got Curiel at plus money. He's the favorite now. That's good. This is a 50-50 fight. You know, what'd you get him? What'd you get him at? Like plus 105, plus 110, something like that. I mean, because this has been wire, paper thin. Like this has been wire close the whole time. I'm interested in what you got him at because Well, let's see what DraftKings has him at. They're both. It shows an even money fight on DraftKings. Miran, DraftKings has them both at minus 110, even money. They got Kirill and rookie. Took it right out of my mouth. Sean Bell. Look at this dude. My homie Sean Bell is in the building. Jonathan Cardoso versus Eduardo Ramirez. I'm leaning towards Cardoso on this fight. I think it's a very dangerous fight, and I have not done a full tape study on this. We've seen both of these guys lots of times, but I haven't gotten to study tape. I forgot this card was even happening with all the action that we have this week. Sean Bell, it's good to see you again in the chat. I like Cardoso. In a very close fight, Cardoso is younger. He's been more active. I think he's a little bit more athletic. I like Cardoso a little more powerful than Ramirez. But Ramirez ran through guys at the lower level. He ran through good fights. It's been a little while. I would lean towards Cardoso, but I don't say that with a ton of confidence. If it was my money and I had to put a bet on this fight, I would take Cardoso, but just by a little bit. I bet 365 Kiro was a plus money. Now he's the favorite at minus 125. Okay. Yep, DraftKings got him. Even I'm waiting on some punch props. I'll probably take Munguia, most punches thrown. Yes, for sure. I would absolutely take that prop. I wish we had these props in the U.S. I really do. Muscles Brown says, I wish DraftKings. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Sean Bell says, minus 138 for the distance, plus 100 for no. Fuck, this is tough. Yeah, take the distance. Take the distance on that. For Cardoso, for the Cardoso fight, right? There she is. Hughie versus the random guy, first round KO is plus 450 is pretty good. The guy has already had 3 rounds in only 2 years or something. Look, Chris, I don't mind it. You know, my advice, look, if you want to take it, you feel good about a first round knockout. You know these Australian fighters better than me. I'll be honest, Kristen. So if you feel confident in that, he's fighting an Argentinian guy. These guys are usually tough and rugged as hell. I would just say let's just take Uni by stoppage, and let's just cash in on that. If you want to get a little cute and take him by a first round stoppage at plus 450, it's a sexy bet. But what happens if he knocks him out in second? You know, can you get like the first 3 rounds? What would the odds be on that? I don't mind the bet. I would just, for me, I'd rather just lock in on Justin Hughey by knockout and just take that. The guy he's fighting, the Argentinian guy, has been knocked out 5-6 times. Justin Hughey's a real dude, a real prospect. He's probably the best guy he's ever fought. So I would just throw my money on Justice Hughey. Plus 100 is even money. Yeah, plus 100 is even money. You bet 100, you win 100. All right. Let's get back to the let's get back to this. I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. Might do 2 lives tomorrow. Don't know. Thursday. Thursday, we have a Salida Promotions card. Let's take a look at let's take a look at this card. Joey Spencer, former two-time PBC Prospect of the Year. Yeah, that's a good advice. That's good advice from Rocket. Smash the like button, y'all. My boy World of Wrestling, he's at World of Wrestling. Will be joining me again on Thursday to do a mixed money parlay. We're going to get back into that for sure. And then, like Rocket says, y'all smash the like button. That Rocket's a good dude. All right. Let's take a look at okay, we got it up. Cardoso plus 220 for the KO, plus 320 for reverse, plus 350, plus 210 for the distance. What do you like? I like Cardoso to win the fight. I don't feel super confident. At plus 220, it's not a bad bet. At plus 220, it's not bad for the stoppage if that's what you want to take. For me, I like to be safe. I would just take him by stop it. I would just take him on a money line. I mean, first 2 rounds at plus 160. I like that, but your payout is significantly decreased, Kristen. I agree with Muscle's first KO is way too risky to bet that can go south. Yeah, it can. I don't hate it because he's gonna get a first round knockout. Oh, I should have bet that. But yeah, I agree with Muscle. I'm in for just locking in profits and then moving on. I'm not in for all these silly risky bets. All right, I want to get this. Adderall Holmes, Adriel Holmes. We see him all the time on these zone cards. The silly promotion cards on the zone. Joey Spencer is back. Joey Spencer is fighting Miguel Angel Hernandez out of Dallas, who is a little bit different level fighter. Not a bad fighter. He's fought a lot, not in Texas. He just fought recently, last month in Fort Worth, my hometown. He's a good fighter. I don't think he's at that level. I don't think he's ready for Joey Spencer. Joey Spencer is battle tested. I definitely think Joey Spencer wins this fight. But he's fighting a Texas kid. It should be tough. I don't think he wins the fight. I think they're putting this out there to make Joey Spencer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Adelaide. Yeah, I would for sure. I would pick Lauren Price and Natasha Jonas for decisions for sure, especially Jonas for sure. First punch KO. You'll see Adelaide KO last weekend. Yes. Adelaide is back. Adelaide's a good fighter, so I'm glad to see it. All right, let's get into these bets. There's so much. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna wrap this up. I will be back tomorrow. So we got DeVell Smith, Adriel Holmes, and Joey Spencer. I would feel safe betting on all those guys. Yeah, I'd feel safe betting on all these guys. I think you're safe. Adriel Holmes, highly skilled guy. It's Salida's top guy right now. They have him headline all their cards. Good boxer, good skill, good movement. He's been dominant so far. He's got wins over Marlon Harrington. He's got a win over Wendy Toussaint, which I was a really good fighter. Ismael Villarreal. He's beat undefeated guys. I would feel safe with all these. I would feel safe with all these. Let's take a look at that again. Adriel Holmes, Joey Spencer, DeVall Smith. If you want to parlay all three of those guys, minus 270. That's not bad. That's not bad odds if you want to parlay all three wide favorites. Again, this is a Salita Promotions card. Salita Promotions is, it's like Lou DiBella. It's kind of that second tier of promoters. They got good fighters. These are their best three. They're all from Michigan, I believe. Someone fact check me on DeVell Smith. I think they're all from Michigan. They're all homecoming fights. We want to see them all win. right? Like the crowd came. Salido wants them to win. Salido wants to put them on bigger cards. Salido wants to make money with these guys. So they're all going to be highly favored to win, and they all should win, and they should all try to look good. I would feel comfortable. I would feel confident making this bet. I would make this bet. I would parlay this. If you want to parlay all three favorites, it's minus 270. It's not terrible odds for this is for Thursday. Deval Smith, Joey Spencer, Adriel Holmes. Adriel Holmes is a really talented fighter. Joey Spencer, two-time PBC Prospect of the Year, got beat down by Jesus Ramos. This is not who he's fighting, right? He's not fighting Jesus Ramos, who I think is the best 154 in the world. Joey Spencer is a very good fighter. He should have no problem against Miguel Angel Hernandez. And then Deval Smith, a little bit more of an unknown than the first two, but still a really good fighter. We've seen him on lots of cards. Lots of cards. William Townsend. No, took the wrong guy. Sorry about that. 8-1 out of Virginia Beach. Not a bad little boxing town. Yeah, this guy doesn't look like much. I would feel completely confident betting on all those guys for sure. For sure. I feel 100% confident on that three-leg parlay. Just bet the favorites, minus 270. I'll bet there's going to make you what? It's not a bad bet. It's going to make you about 35, 40 bucks. It's not a bad bet. I'll bet. It's not bad. I would take this parlay right here. Let me get back to some of these, and then we'll wrap this up. Yeah, KO. Adelaide came out, got the first round knockout a couple seconds into the fight. You go back and watch it. It'll take you 15 seconds to watch the fight. Beatrice Fiorella decision. Agreed. Yes, Rocket. I agree. She can for sure get that KO though. I think money line, chuck it in a parlay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Why not? Can't she get? Hang on. It's tough for these women to get knockouts at the higher levels. Like you just don't see it all that often. CB Destiny Jones, Too Sweet Destiny Jones on the card last year, the Devin Haney Regis Prograde card. She got a stoppage, which was a BS stoppage with a couple seconds left. It was like this was almost rigged. I would feel confident with the decision, Rocker. I would. Tasha Price decision. I feel like I've shocked them. Yeah, I would take both of them by decision. Yeah, see Hermie. Guy's from my home country too. Why don't I know him? Oh, I know this guy. I've seen this fight. Shit. I want to address this in the chat, Rocket. I want to address this. Not Rocket, Sean Bell. I didn't even study the tape on this. I should have. I should have paid more attention to this. I don't want to give you bad advice on this. I've seen both guys fight. I know both guys, but I didn't go back and do a tape study on this. Lay off it. Yashin Hermy is a real dog. He's a real opponent. I'm not going to give you advice on this. I didn't do my homework on this fight. I didn't know this fight was happening until right now. I can't advise you on this one, my man. I apologize. No, it's not. Minus 270 for tomorrow's parlay. It's not bad. I would take it. So do this parlay instead, bro, instead of adding of Wallace like you sent me earlier. Well, I mean, look, Wallace is going to win. Rocket. No, not Rocket. Muscles. Conor Wallace is going to win. So you should feel safe either way. I told you what I locked in. If you want to lock that in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're good either way, my man. And the new Richard Hitchens and the new 19 out of Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I was always really, really high on Hitchens. I've done videos where I've spoken very highly of him. He could be the best guy in a weight class. I knew he was going to be a world champion. The Gustavo Lemos fight was like not great. He didn't look great in the Gustavo Lemos fight, but he came back really, really strong and looked really, really good this past weekend. I picked Hitchens to beat Paro. You know, everyone's so high on Paro with what he did with Super Real, and I was like, Matias is very good, but he's night and day different than Richard Hitchens. So I didn't think, beating up Super Matias in a great fight meant much when he's fighting a guy who's the complete opposite stylistically. And I leaned towards Hitchens, and it paid off. Hitchens won the fight, and that's another one I got correct. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Let me know. I'm gonna hang on for another minute or two. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the chat now, or forever hold your peace. I'm going to get to all of them in just a minute. I'm just going to check something right quick here. Bruce Shushu Carrington. I'm a big fan of Shushu. I think Shushu's got tremendous upside. He's looked a little mid his last couple performances. I want to see an earth-shattering performance from him again. I do. But no, I'm a big fan. I'm a big supporter of Shushu. Hell of a nice kid too. 14-0, 8 knockouts. His last. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, it was Sagawa and DeGracia that weren't his best performances. That's what they were. It was those two. But yeah, no, Shushu, his last performance was the Tyson card. I forgot about that. And I looked great on that fight. Akhmadaliev versus Espinosa to go the distance. I would guess so. What are the odds laying? It's a good fight. Akhmadaliev versus Espinosa to go the distance. Yeah, Akhmadaliev is like minus 2,500. I probably wouldn't put too much on that, but to go the distance, I don't even think I have a prop on that. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I don't have a prop on it. Minus 2,500. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, the distance. I take the distance. Ooh. Yeah, you want to gamble a little bit? I think that's a good bet. GMS, put some money on it. What do you think on Tyson versus Fury? Tyson versus Usyk? I'm guessing you're asking me, Sean. I like repeat. I think Usyk beats him again. on FanDuel. All right, yeah, I'm gonna come back for at least one show, if not two shows tomorrow. I gotta wrap this up. I got a lot of stuff to do. Again, any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, let me know now, or I'm going to wrap this up. Repeat on points. Although I'm kind of leaning towards a stoppage. I'm telling you, I'm going to bet Usyk on the money line. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going to take the props. If I was, and well, now you guys got me. I'm taking my only bet on that fight is Usyk money line. All right. Usyk KO at plus 275. Usyk KO at plus 125. At plus 275. It's a sexy bet. I'm betting Usyk money line. You want to bet him by KO? It's sexy. I like it. Plus 275. I like. It's up to you, Sean. But I like Usyk on the money line. I think it's a lot safer. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna head on out. It's December 10th, 2024, from Texas to the world. Thank you and God bless. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.